hated it so much. So I actually work probably longer hours now than I ever did, but I've got that freedom. I can get up and I can go do yoga, and then I sit at my computer and I decide what I do.
Yeah.
So I create things every day. I write articles and reach out to amazing entrepreneurs and people like yourself who are doing interesting things. And I've just hired my first assistant, so she's going to be helping me with my marketing, which is just fabulous. And I now live in a beautiful place, Newcastle, Australia. And so sometimes in the morning, I might go for a drive and listen to some personal development CDs, and just drive down to the beach and just sit there and watch the waves come in and listening to, amazing speakers or learning some new skill. And I just have that freedom. I really do. And if I want to, I can go to the movies in the middle of the day. Yeah. And what really made the difference for me is when I decided that I was going to start earning money. And I actually had to sort of break free some of these abundance blocks that I had to accepting money. And, so when I started coaching last year, I started coaching for free just to get my confidence up, which is a great thing for anyone going into any job. You have to do a bit of an apprenticeship. And then I set my first price, and I wasn't sure if anyone was going to pay it. And then I doubled that pretty quickly, and I'm just about to increase my prices again. And it's because I've just had that confidence going forward that what I do does add value to people, but also that I'm worth it, and I can make a living doing from what I really love.
I think that's a really big block, especially for women, to realise their value and realise it's just an exchange. It's an exchange of energy. Like, you're providing a service that's going to add value, and they're going to provide you the means to live.
Absolutely. But it's weird for women, going into business for ourselves brings up so much of our stuff. And probably at least about half of my clients are in business for themselves. And we really have to uncover why it is that they can't accept money. So one of my clients is an actress, and she is from a family of actors. So her mum's an actor and her sister's an actor. And when she decided to go into acting, her whole family said to her, "Oh, well, you've made this decision now. You're never going to make any money out of it."
Oh.
And unconsciously, she took that to heart. She wasn't making any money out of it. So she had to go and do temp work. She had to, babysit and do all this kind of stuff that she didn't want to do. And we worked together. We've worked together a few times over the last couple of months. And now she's making a full-time career from acting. And she can gladly accept money now, but she had to go through that process of thinking, well, gosh, if I start making an amazing income from acting, how's my mum going to feel? Yeah. How's my sister going to feel? And it did bring up all that stuff for her. And, and it seemed like, well, I love acting so much. I can't make money from it. It's too enjoyable. It's not a serious way to make money. And once she got over that, oh my God, she is just flying. She's changed her views about what she can do. She's got great affirmations. She's got one which is, I get paid when I go on stage, and which is a great one. And, I'm a master at auditions. And just things like that. And it just made such a huge difference in her life, because now she can play and get paid for it.
Yeah.
She doesn't have to go and do those things that don't serve her. So that's a big chunk of the work that I do with women. And they start to realise it's really fun to make money, and it's okay.
I think it's awesome that not only are you living your dream job, but you're actually helping others live their dream job as well. Like, how awesome is that for you?
It's awesome. I get really buzzed by it, and the thing that I love is I get emails from people saying, "Denise, you're never going to guess what happened," or, I got that job, or I've just got this new client, or, I've written this article. And it's just beautiful. It's just the most rewarding thing. And like I said, I could have been doing this years ago. I could have been a coach. I really could have. But I don't know. It just feels like now is the right time.
Yeah.
And I can see myself doing this for a long time, because it finally brings together all the things that I'm good at. I love the fact that I can get up and write an article about, personal development's a really wide topic, so it still gives me a lot of leeway. I can get up and go, oh, I'll write about money, or I'll write about confidence, or whatever. So it's so flexible. It suits me, being able to talk to people, because I've always wanted to do things like that. But what's been amazing is just learning about all these new technologies that support, businesses like us who are just working from home, being able to reach out to people all across the world. So my clients are in the States, in Switzerland, in Ireland, in Asia, and we've got all these amazing things, just all the website technology we've got, and Skype and Twitter and Facebook. It's been unbelievable, really. So I think it's all come together at the right time for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of it is timing. Things happen at the right time. That's not to say that you can just sit back and wait for it to come to you. But, there's no point regretting that you didn't do it sooner, or you should have done this, or you should have done that. Women are famous for shoulding themselves. I cringe every time I hear the word should. So
yeah, I think a lot of people who are entrepreneurial blame themselves for not making money yet.
Yes.
And you kind of have to be where you are. I really beat myself up when I turned 30 and wasn't a millionaire by 30. I was so pissed at myself. And I just had to go, well, you know what? I'm where I am, and that's okay.
Yeah. So, and can you tell me how this has affected the other areas of your life?
Mm-hmm.
Because I imagine, and well, really, I know from personal experience, if you're happy doing what you're doing at work, it tends to spill over into your personal life, into your health, into your relationships. What's it been like for you?
Yeah, well, I'm really lucky. I've got an incredibly supportive husband, and he likes having a full-time job. He loves the stability of it. He loves the talking to people and things like that. So I think if it wasn't for him, if I had a partner who was negative about it, it would be tougher. Yeah. Because he really does, completely support what I do, and he's proud of what I do.
I love that.
Yeah. So when I was in a job and I hated it, it did affect our relationship. It really did, because I would be so resentful about having my freedoms taken away and feeling boxed in and trapped that I just took it out on him. I really did. And, there's there are downsides to it. I mean, I work from home, so my husband comes home and he's like, why didn't you put some washing on? And I'm like, well, I don't think about it. Like, I'm home, but I'm not like a housewife, so that's funny, because sometimes I kind of am a bit of a hermit. In terms of health and wellness, I think entrepreneurs have to watch that, because sometimes I can just not leave the house for the whole day. So I really have to make sure that I have that balance. I've got some people in my life now who help me with that. So I've got I see a personal trainer once a week, which has been great, and we can also talk about food with her, and just she keeps me accountable to not spending too much time on the computer, things like that. I also have a stylist and someone who kind of helps me with my wardrobe, and that helps too, because although I do work from home, sometimes I've got a speaking engagement or something, and I want to just be able to go to my closet and just know that it's really easy. I don't want to think about it. So that's really impacted my lifestyle in that way, because I am my brand now. And sometimes with my corporate life, I always worked in organisations that were quite flexible. So I would turn up, no makeup on and in jeans and looking like the biggest dag. And now I'm just a lot more conscious that I am my business, and I have to look the part. So that's impacted my lifestyle a lot. Other than that, actually friendship, I will talk about this, because people ask me, will I lose my friends, or like what if I leave people behind? I think a lot of people feel that if they become really successful, what will their friends think, or whatever. And my friendship group has changed a lot, I have to admit. And And I find that a lot of the people I hang out with now are entrepreneurs or coaches or whatever. And but sometimes that can be a little bit lonely. You know, sometimes it'd be nice to be able to just call up a friend and go have a glass of wine. But, you know, I live in a new town now, and all the people I know here are all business contacts and coaches and other things like that. So really I'd say that you have to find a really good balance as an entrepreneur. Make sure you don't spend too much time on the computer and take some time away from it, which is hard because if you love it,
it sometimes doesn't feel like work.
It doesn't, absolutely. So I have to stop myself from getting up and going straight to the computer at 7 o'clock in the morning, because I just want to see who's online and I want to see what's happening on Facebook, and I want to write a new article. But it's not always the healthiest way to live.
Yeah. Well, it's been great talking to Denise. I've heard your name pop up everywhere, and I've heard some fabulous things about you.
Thank you very much. Or can I just say my website as well?
Yes, please do.
DeniseDuffield-Thomas.com.
Excellent. Thanks for talking, Denise.
Thank you so much.
From me to you. Bye.
Bye.